What a day, Saurabh. We are returning to the Olympic tales after so many heartbreaks over the last few days. The last 2 days had been harrowing. But let me read out this tweet to start this episode of Olympic Tales. The Indian hockey team shines bright at the Olympics, bringing home the bronze medal. This is even more special because it is their second consecutive medal at the Olympics. I hope hockey and this accomplishment will make the sport even more popular among the youth of our nation, says our Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his tweet now. It feels surreal now. PR Sreejesh falling down, worshipping his hockey equipment after that win. I can't express this in emotions. All of us are emotional. To our listeners and viewers, we are recording this podcast minutes after the Indian hockey team won the bronze in the Paris Olympics. Saurabh, your first thoughts?
I'm emotional. And when we were watching the match, in the dying minute, it looked like Spain were counter-attacking. They were trying everything for that one equalizer.
Yes.
They got 2 penalty corners. Yeah. And we were all keeping our breaths. Okay, no, please don't give this penalty corner.
And when Harmanpreet poked the stick inside the D, and that was the start of the first penalty corner in the final quarter.
But the GOAT of goalkeeping, PR Sreejesh, has kept us alive and we have won the bronze. And the way he worshipped his goalkeeping gloves, his equipments, I don't know what to say, because this is just the second time that we have won back-to-back bronze. Last time when we won it was 52 years ago in 1972, when we won back-to-back bronze medals in hockey.
It was in 1968 and 1972.
Yes. And now in Tokyo and now in Paris, we have repeated what we did in Tokyo. Sensational. I mean, you see, this has happened. We won 3 medals in shooting, and then we were suffering through one and another heartbreak. We could have had another medal in Vinesh, but it was not meant to be. Hopefully that might happen.
Let's come back there later.
Let's come back there later. Yeah. But our hockey team has done it.
Yeah. And this is also a little bit of validation for this group of players, right? Sreejesh, Manpreet, Harmanpreet. You won the medal in Tokyo. Yes, you ended that drought. You played wonderfully well there. Even the women's team harrowingly finished without a medal at that games. The women's team didn't qualify. And there was not a lot of optimism before they headed into the group, because we were drawn in a very tough group. But to do this, to beat Spain and then get that medal is something that, it kind of, yesterday when I was watching Mirabai Chanu's weightlifting final, women's 49 kg, I was thinking, okay, tomorrow morning, one headline, Mirabai Chanu lifts the mood of the nation. But that didn't happen. Another harrowing fourth place finish. But our hockey team has done it. And it's just a validation of PR Sreejesh, Craig Fulton. Craig Fulton's, at this time I want to mention that Craig Fulton's philosophy, different to win. People were questioning it. And when we were drawn in a tough group, the first 2 matches you conceded first, and then you still stealily defended. And then in the final also you conceded first. Frankly speaking, you did not start in the bronze medal match. Frankly speaking, you did not start well in the bronze medal match. You conceded early. Harmanpreet comes back, scores those two goals. And then the last 10 minutes were nerve-wracking. Saurabh, Prime Minister says this will probably propel the sport to greater heights. This will probably increase the interest in the sport. Are you seeing that happening?
Definitely. I mean, if you see their campaign, our hockey team's campaign in this Olympics, to draw against Argentina, then to beat Australia, then they lost to Belgium, but again they came back and PR Sreejesh heroics, they defeated Great Britain
in the quarterfinals.
Then the semifinals.
That was one hell of a match.
In the semifinals, we gave Germany a tough fight, neck-to-neck fight, and that one goal cost us. They won and they are in the finals. But then again in the bronze medal match, we did not start on the positive terms. We conceded goals. Spain's Morales scored a penalty corner. He converted it, and they took 1-0 lead. And we were like, okay, can we do it? And then Harmanpreet Singh, the captain, Sarpanch Sahab as they call him, he steps up right on the front. He scores 2 goals, and then he tells PR Sreejesh, okay, I have done my job. Now it's your turn. And PR Sreejesh in those last 10 minutes, he's the wall of India. He's retiring, and this is emotional. This is completely emotional, because you see Anju Babi George was crying. You see tweets from senior journalists. Everyone is emotional. Dil khush ho gaya hai aaj, because we are tired of seeing those 4th place finishes. We as a nation, we have invested so much in our sports and we want to see them winning. They are also giving their best, but luck somewhere has not favored us. We have finished fourth, and now again, hockey comes back to lift our mood. As your t-shirt reads, identity is everything, and hockey hopefully will soon become India's identity again.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
You know, people were calling it the cursed Paris. I hope this hockey lifts that curse. We still have a couple of events. You never know. 7 is not far away. At the same time, Saurabh, you know, let's talk about the man. And, you know, we are missing Alan in this episode of our podcast.
Yeah.
Man is sitting out there and dishing out copies. He has written a very good report for www.indiatoday.in. You can go there and see that. India win the hockey medal, successive hockey medals for the first time in 52 years. But talking about the man, PR Sreejesh, he's going out, Saurabh. Can you believe that? Like, he has confirmed before the games that he was going out. When we lost to Germany in the semi-final, he was desolate. He was, you know, he thought, okay, probably he wanted the gold.
Yes.
But every time when we talk about bronze medal matches, it's not easy as it looks. You have lost probably your biggest semi-final.
Yeah.
You know that the gold has been snatched away. And to gather the courage up, you don't have a lot of time. 2 days, 3 days. Hockey, at least you have time. But wrestling, you don't have that much time to do this, to get focused, to be focused. When they started that badly, I thought, okay, probably Spain are going to have a good day today. And we are going to settle for another 4th place win. But that did not happen. And Sreejesh is just bowing out, probably not with a gold medal, but with 2 successive Olympic medals. And hopefully the start of a very golden era for Indian hockey. But can we get another Sreejesh?
You know, this is the toughest part. You know, people always say that when you win, when you have good times, you are always afraid of what happens next. And now with PR Sreejesh going out, even Hockey India chief, our former India captain, Hockey India chief, Dilip Teki said, why is he going out? We have been trying to convince him to say, but it looks like PR Sreejesh has made his decision. You saw when he paid his last tribute to his goalkeeping gloves and his equipments after winning that bronze medal match, it was done for him. But I just hope PR Sreejesh, somebody comes, nobody can fill in what PR Sreejesh does for it. Somebody just takes up that goal post and saves it like PR Sreejesh did for India. And PR Sreejesh, as he has said it earlier also, that he will go into coaching. So he will be there with the Indian setup. He will help us dish out more legends, greater legends in hockey, and hopefully we can again become, because you know, this is India's 13th medal, if I'm not wrong, in Olympics. Record extending 13 medals. We won 8 golds, 1 silver, and this is our 4th bronze. So maybe again we can go on to become a hockey team which wins everything.
Yeah. After what happened in the World Cup last year,
Yes,
a lot of us were thinking, okay, probably India hockey has to push, and they just did that. They punched, beating Australia in the group stages, and that was a marker. And I'm still a little bittersweet with this moment, because you could have beaten Germany that day. You could have beaten Germany.
It was just 1 goal away, and we even tried that. But the ball and the goal post was inches. There was inches.
I still remember that last shot.
Yeah.
That just flew away. That is those are the inches that settle sport, settle Olympic games. I just hope, like we were discussing, Saurabh, I just hope Sreejesh, takes a little break, and I'm greedy that he travels with the team from now on and probably mentors them. And, I just want him to be there, around the group, and hope. Then let's also make it clear that this is also a transition period for this team, right?
Yes, absolutely.
They need to find younger players. They need to, breed them into the setup. So I think these bunch of seniors, they are going to be a huge positive influence. They are going to be huge, role models when they go back. So I just hope this bronze is huge. I just hope that 2028, Los Angeles, we get a gold. We go for the gold.
Definitely.
Hopefully. But you know what, Saurabh? Yes, the excitement is uncontainable, but we have, if you're, today we are recording on Thursday, and at around 10 o'clock, you have another wrestling bout. Aman Sehrawat, the only Indian male wrestler in the contingent. A lot of people gave him the chances, and he took it beautifully. And look at the dominance with which he fought. 10-0 in the first round via technical superiority, and then 12-0. He was just flipping the man around. I hope if we don't win a wrestling medal from this Paris Olympics, it'll be a grave injustice. And I hope Aman does that today. If he wins the semi-final, if he wins the semi-final, he will join Sushil Kumar and Ravi Dahiya as India's
and Bajrang Punia.
and as the people who have gone to the final.
Yes,
as the
and
people
at
who have
least
gone
won
to
a silver.
Yes,
in Indian
I still
national.
remember how Bajrang was hyped up in Tokyo. The man had people in foreign countries wearing his t-shirts. He won the bronze for us, and I hope Aman gets there to the final today and makes us all proud.
But after Aman, we have the biggest. I think this is the biggest Olympic event because Neeraj is going to compete, and each one of us, like cricket, is a sport which is followed widely. You know, people near my society, the guys who sell chais and they're asking, "Bhala फेंकने वाले का match कब है?" I told them today 12. So Neeraj is just that much popular. So that is
But
going
Neeraj
to be
keeps on saying that he's not as popular as Virat or MS or Rohit.
that is his humbleness and his generosity.
Yeah.
Because the man won. The man is the first Indian athlete, track and field athlete to win an Olympic gold medal, individual gold medal, and he might go on to defend him.
Probably in 4 hours, we might have our first Olympic champion who defended a medal in individual sport.
Yes.
That will be, but you know what, Saurabh, but we have to, if people are going to listen to this before the final, it's going to be a tough fight in the final. I'm not saying that it's going to be tough for Neeraj. You saw what he did in the qualification,
Yes.
89.34, his second best throw. But again, the field is going to be exciting. It's going to be very, very, very exciting to watch this. Jakub Wadlej, Anderson Peters finding form at the right time. A 2-time world champion unfortunately had a boat accident where he was thrashed by people, locals in his town. And yes, he's coming back. He has thrown 85 plus. And our very own Arshad Nadeem is there. He has thrown 86. People from the neighboring country will be rooting for him. That'll be fun to watch. And of course, those Julius Ego and Keshawn Walcott,
you can't
the
ignore
former
them.
champions, the former medalists, they were just not in the reckoning last year and all. They struggled to throw 82, 81. But this year, especially in the qualification,
You see how they've come
9 people secured automatic qualification.
Yes.
In Tokyo, I still remember it was 6, I think.
6, yes,
9
absolutely.
throwing over 84 among the 12. It's going to be a cracker. And hopefully, when we come back to you tomorrow, hopefully it'll be a gold. We are not jinxing anything, but I think we can be that much confident about Neeraj.
Definitely we can be because
With a smirk in the face, we can say.
definitely we can be because Neeraj is a champion and the way he has carried himself.
Yeah.
You win things and then attitude, ego takes over you. Neeraj is not one of those.
Yeah.
He's a born champion. He's so humble. When he talks, it looks like a champion is talking. He's so humble. He talks like he knows things and he knows that he has much to do. Even after topping that qualification, when you hear that, अच्छा है, final में फेंकेंगे, देखेंगे, अच्छा करेंगे, he knows he has a job to do.
Yeah.
And he did not said last time also, I have seen people fizzling out after they win Olympic gold. Everywhere. But this man, he knew that, okay, I won one, now I am here to defend it.
Yeah.
And he's up there for that.
And it's rare to see that from an Indian athlete at least.
Yes,
right?
yes, exactly.
Because we have gotten used to seeing the legendary Usain Bolt, Michael Phelps, and wonder when will we have a champion like this.
Yes,
Probably we are not far away from having one. Probably we are just hours away from having one like that. But it's going to be evening conditions as well. Keep in mind the qualification happened in the morning.
Yes.
So the weather will be a little bit of difficult and the heaviness of the air. Let's see if the 90 comes as well. But Saurabh, there is a slender hope.
Yeah.
Although I don't think it'll be awarded.
Okay.
Vinesh Phogat, before we wind this up, let's give that update to our listeners.
Yes.
Vinesh Phogat appealed to the Court of Arbitration for Sport, which is an independent body that settles sporting disputes. She has appealed to it. She has personally done it, backed by the Indian team. And there were 2 appeals. India Today's reporters from Paris, Nikhil Nas and Rahul Rawat, they gave us the details. There were 2 appeals. Initially, on Wednesday, Vinesh appealed to the CAS to allow her to compete in the final. But unfortunately, that did not happen. Yusnelis, who lost to Vinesh, she competed in the final against Sarah Ann Hildebrandt. And Sarah Ann Hildebrandt won the gold. And Yusnelis won the silver. But there has been another appeal from Vinesh Phogat, is what we are hearing, that she wanted a joint silver medal.
Yes.
She says, I did all that I can on day 1. I beat I reached the semi. I reached the final.
Yeah, defeated 3 competitors.
Yes, which includes Yui Sasaki.
Yes.
The 82-0, the legendary Yui Sasaki.
Yes.
Who stepped on the mat to face a defeat for the first time when Vinesh was on the other side. Hopefully, but that appeal will be up for hearing. Vinesh has demanded that she be given a joint silver medal, and that appeal will be heard by the ad hoc committee of the Court of Arbitration for Sport in Paris at 9:30 p.m. IST on Thursday. And there are reports saying that the verdict might take a couple of days to come. But again, this is an ad hoc committee purposely done by the Court of Arbitration for to settle disputes in the Paris Olympics.
Yes.
But what do you think, Saurabh? As in, like, is it fair if you give this medal to...
See, if you ask me, as an Indian, as a sports fan, I would say it's fair.
Yeah.
Because Vinesh is right.
Yeah.
She did everything on that day one.
Yeah.
She defeated the Japanese undefeated champion.
Yeah.
Then she went on to beat another competitor. Then she went on to beat the Cuban in the semi-final. And, the people who lost to her, one of them has won a silver and the other has won a bronze. So why can't Vinesh get that silver? Yes, you disqualified her. Agreed, there are rules and rules have to be followed because sports is nothing without rules and discipline.
Of course.
I agree with it.
A lot of people said only 100 grams.
No.
It's just only 100 grams.
Even if you are 10 grams over the weight, they will disqualify you.
Yeah.
That is how it is.
Yeah.
This is Olympics and this is sports. But after whatever has happened with her and her appeal, I hope, I know that there's very minor chance of her getting that second silver because I don't think it has happened earlier also. I hope they award it to her because she did everything right to reach the final, which means she assured a silver.
Yeah. I am just putting forward the other argument, playing the devil's advocate, that UWW purposely said in that they have probably done in the 2-day weigh-ins till the 2016, as in like after Rio, this changed. They only had 1-day weigh-in. The first day you weigh in and then you can compete. But they brought the 2-day weigh-ins to make sure that the athletes don't, endanger themselves by trying to reduce so much weight. What if I go if I go to Los Angeles and I am 59, 60 kgs, but I make sure that I'm 50 on the first day of weigh-in,
just to
compete in the 50 kg category.
Yes.
And then I increase my weight, I eat, and then that gives me an unfair advantage.
Absolutely.
So that's what they are arguing. I'm not saying it's right or wrong.
Yeah.
But whatever has happened to Vinesh, she has retired as well. She has announced retirement, saying that it was too tough to handle that. And that message kind of was very heartbreaking. But at the same time, she has gone through so much in her wrestling career. Hardly anyone, as in like most of them go through a lot. But 3 Olympics, and finally when she thinks, okay, I've achieved it, it's a 3rd successive heartbreak. I don't know how to react to this. I don't know what to say to Vinesh that she has retired. Probably it will give her peace of mind, but we all want her to see. We all want her to compete.
Yeah.
We all want her to inspire the next generation. Hopefully, Mahavir Phogat in an interview to India Today, the legendary Mahavir Phogat said, probably I'll make sure that there are 10 girls who will compete for us and win medals for us at the Olympics in the next 10 years. Hopefully, it just starts the right... I know it's very hard on Vinesh, but it triggers the right debates from now on. No conspiracy theories, just the right debates, full of positivity. The Wrestling Federation gets its act right. And I hope we produce a lot of champions. We are a very proud wrestling nation at the Olympics.
Yes.
And I hope it all leads to good things. On that note, we are signing off today. If you have your thoughts on what the hockey team did and what you have to also share your thoughts on Vinesh Phogat's situation and Aman Sehrawat. Let's all wish Aman Sehrawat and Neeraj Chopra on Olympic Tales' behalf. We are wishing them that they get the medals. You can send in your feedback on 8588-966-996. You can also email us on pods@indiatoday.com. If you're listening to us on Spotify and Apple Podcast, please do rate us. And one good news, Saurabh.
Yeah.
We were ranked number 1 on Apple Podcast sports section.
Okay.
Briefly. Our producer Anna shared that to me and asked me to share that news. Thanks for sending us so much love. Keep hearing us. We'll try to do good work. We'll try to, get you the right things and talk sense in this Olympic Tales podcast. And if you're watching us on YouTube, like I always say, please leave your comments, your feedback. We respect your feedback so much and we learn from it so much. Thank you. Have a great day.